Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. But if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoy whatever time I'm starting together. If you do not subscribe to me, I hope all your palettes fall out of your shelves. It's gonna be how it is. But today we are going over most of the palettes in my collection that I feel like are summery in some bit of a way. That means it's mostly gonna be some rainbow palettes, but it is what it is. When I think of summer, I think of fun, bright, colorful swimsuits and beach towels and just fun drinks and just all that stuff, you know, tubes, like all the fun, bright colors that just come with summer, not just including the flowers, just, you know, everybody ends up just plopping every kind of color out there during this time of the year. So we're gonna go over a bunch. I have a bunch over here. So if you want to do a little makeup time with me, a little makeup chat, see all the palettes that I think are perfect for this time of the year, then let's get into it. I do not have like really any sort of like process with this. I kind of just looked over my shelf and I was like, oh, well, this one would work, and this one, you know, just kind of feeling it. So we're not ranking. We're not going to get into specifics. So we're just going to do a little, you know, like I spy into my collection. So let's do this thing. We're going to start with an Earthly Strawberry Milkshake palette. It looks like this. I really like this color story. I've not played with this enough for me to really have like an experience with it, but I do really think that this color story screams summer. I'm so happy that the sun is starting to poke out for this. It makes it just, it fits the vibe, if that makes sense. I was playing with the Twilight palette earlier and it was gloomy, and then now that I'm talking about summer, it's sunny. That just, it tickles my fancy, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is the color story of this one. This one's so pretty. I'm gonna pair this one with something. Coming up, we'll do like a summer mishmash Monday, I think. Yeah, so this one. You know what, while we're here, we'll do the one that I think I'm gonna pair with it, because yeah, this is the Tropical palette from Beauty Bay. She went through it because I mean, you know, I'm gonna be honest, some jackass decided to throw my makeup bag. So she's the only one that remotely survived. Yeah, this is the color story of this one. This is one of my most favorite palettes in my collection. I'm sad that this one is not around anymore, or that they didn't make like a 42 pan with this one. Like I would have bought it, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this is the color story of this one. She's rough. Like I said, she's been through the ringer, but she survived. We survived. We're good. But yeah, this is the color story of this one. I think I'm gonna pair these two for Mishmash Monday. Just have like a really fun, bright look. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Speaking of fun and bright, we have the Surge palette here from Blend Bunny. This one's old as hell, but yeah, this is the color story of this one. I thought the neons and just like you have just all the things here to make like a really fun look. I really love this row right here. I might have to play with this one at some point. I don't think I've really played with this one, to be quite perfectly honest with you, that often. I kind of fail at that really horribly, but yeah, this is such an incredibly gorgeous palette. I have two others here from Blend Bunny. I'm just gonna show them at the same time just because I have a bunch of shit to do today. But this is the Blends palette, the OG Blends palette from Blend Bunny, not the huge, gigantic, annoying. We don't need 40, like the huge, big ones. I'm sorry at P. Louise and Blend Bunny for that, but like we don't. I'm sorry. 42 is as big as I'm willing to go. But yeah, this is the color story of this one. It's just the most perfect matte blend. That is the name of it. Matte rainbow palette ever. It's just, yeah, I really like this one. You can create so many things with this and just mishmash it with a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, but this one is so good. And then I picked out the Lore palette from Blend Bunny, which is this one. I think it is so pretty. It's just mermaid vibes, and you know, we play mermaids. Let's go play mermaids, dude. Let's go play mermaids. But yeah, I freaking love this one. This is so pretty. I don't take her out enough. she stumbles me, okay? I don't know what it is about her, but her and Serge, I can never figure out what to make with them. So there's that. Next, I grabbed the Toy Story palette from ColourPop. She was through the ringer, but that's just because one of the red shadows that I brought with on my trip in November or December, it kind of went everywhere. But this is the color story of this one. I think this one is just a bunch of fun. You have a way to do a nice neutral look with just one of these really gorgeous pops of color in here, and I really do adore this one so incredibly much. She's just the best little rainbow palette, and like I love when ColourPop really does well when they like take it from here and throw it up there. Like these 15 pans are really well done, in my opinion. We have two here from Unearthly. Y'all already know that this one is going to be in here. This is the Dumpy Jelly. I think she's gorgeous. I need to take her out, but she's not been very well played with in my collection. But yeah, this one, she screams, oh my god, seashells. She screams seashells. And I think she is freaking gorgeous. I love the color story in this one. Yeah, and then we have the Get Groovy. This one was an obvious, which is this. Like, this is the most gorgeous rainbow palette I have seen. I love the color story on this one. It's just so much fun. I'm gonna put her over there. We might play with her. Next, I have this one from Glamlight. This is the Margarita palette. Yes. She looks like this. I think I almost got rid of her before, but I didn't. She's gonna stay. Because, like, look at the shades in this. This is so much fun. She's just, in, like, Glamlight's a reasonable price if you're looking for something that's, like, cheaper. But this is, she's gorgeous, and she's got a really good formula. I had another Glamlight, right? Oh, my gosh. Am I having a stroke? What is happening? I don't know. But I also grabbed the Ice Cream Dream palette here from Glamlight. I barely take this one out. I used to. I think I did 3 looks like a couple years ago with it, which I really liked. But like, why can't we do fun, stupid things like this again? Like, I love the outside of packages, but like, sometimes we need stupid, cute novelty. Cute novelty, not stupid novelty. But this is the inside of this one. This one I think is gorgeous. We have a bunch of fun, colorful tones in here. Like, and you have ways to make some neutral looks, but like glam it up with some fun, bright pops of color. This over here is just delicious. Pun not intended for the next one, because we have Delicious Delights here from Cosmic Beauty. She looks like this. Again, these are just all rainbow palettes. I love like everything in here is like a little bit different than the other ones. You know, like I feel like rainbow palettes are really way overdone, but I feel like a lot of the ones that I have in my collection are so different from one another that I feel more comfortable having them, and I don't feel like I'm like duplicating. I feel like there's a couple in my collection. There's the Eclipse palette, the Vamp palette, no, the Eclipse from ColourPop, Vamp from Bella Beauté Bar, and then what is it, Sinister from Cosmic Beauty, that all have like remotely the same like vampy-esque color story, which is like weird. But you would think that that would happen like with a lot of these rainbow ones, but like I don't. Now I'm just babbling. But yeah, this is the color story of this one. We have a really fun duo-ish chrome right there. This is just, she's gorgeous. Next, we have 3 ColourPop. I have 2 that I think are like obvious. We have the Keys Beachy and Peachy palette, which looks like this. This is the color story of this one. I feel like you have some really fun, like bright but toned down shades on the side, and like some really dramatic like 4th of July shit over there. And I just, yeah. The thing is I would love to do a 4th of July look. I might do one before 4th of July, but I like to be in the water. I like to get my mermaid on. I like to put my feet in the nasty ass Minnesota seaweeds in the lake. It's disgusting, but it is what it is. I want to go on the boat. I need to get either contacts or I need to get goggles with my prescription in it, because I want to be in the water. But yeah, this is the color story of this one. I think she is just absolutely, oh my goodness, gorgeous. Next, we have the Paradise Islands palette from Nomad. Like I said, we have a couple here. This is, that's all I gotta say. She is gorgeous. I've not played with her enough, but like she's one of my top favorites in my collection, and I'm really pissed off that I did not include her in my favorite color stories video not that long ago. But yeah, this is one of my favorite ones, and I'm gonna take her out because we're gonna play with her hopefully soon. And then this is the Nomad one that I said that I didn't know if it necessarily like would maybe like surprise y'all, but this is the America's Route 66 palette. I think I've only played with this a couple times, but there's some bright shims in here that I was like, whoa. But like I said with some of these other palettes, there's enough neutrals in here where you could just do like a fun bright pop of color, because I know fun like pops, like just straight up colorful looks aren't everybody's cup of tea, but there's enough here where you can make a little bit of like something in your comfort zone but also making it like really pop with a lot of these other shimmers in here. I think, yeah, this is beautiful. These ones are obvious. I think I have 5 more here. I feel like these are just kind of obvious ones for me. But this is the Secret Garden palette from Bella Beauty Bar. I love this one so incredibly much. She's messy, I'm sorry, but this is the color story of this one. I'm holding it upside down, but I love this one so much. She's so gorgeous. I do think of this one when I think of spring and summer, and just I feel like she is that bitch, and I love her. Oh, we're falling. Okay, I have the ABH Nirvana collection volume 3. I do not use this one. When I first started my channel, she was heavily used, and now she is not. But this is the color story in this one. I do really like this palette. It's just something that I don't gravitate towards, but I really like the color stories. And like I said, this is one where, you know, if you really just want a neutral with a fun bright pop, like this is, I feel like, the best palette to go to, because it's not like a lot of these shades, they're still bright, they're still fun, but they're not like too necessarily overbearing. But yeah, she's gorgeous. I love the clank of that. That was fun. Next I have the Bright 2.0 palette here from Beauty Bay. This is like the rainbow palette of all rainbow palettes. You get everything and anything, and it's got all your bases covered. For whatever you are really feeling. I love this one. This was gonna be my focus palette, I think 2 years running, and I have not done jack shit with it. But yeah, this one. She's something that I really need to play with and take out, and I'm sweating. Holy shit. The air needs to get turned on. My goodness. Okay, I have 2 palettes left. We have the Pinky Promise between Deandra Nicole and Bella Beauty Bar. It's just all pinks. It's just all pinks. If you know anything about me, you know that I love pink. I love dark green, and I love bright ass pink. And this right here. This is that one. I was really intimidated by the purple one that she did with them, but this is right up my alley, and I love it, and she's beautiful, and you can just make anything with that. But this last one is, I think, one of my most favorites in my collection that really just screams summer. This one, I think, really does, because, you know, just it does. My phone just ran out of room, so yeah. The last one that I have to talk about is the Bizarre Botanicals palette from Diveroon Cosmetics. I love this one. I think she is gorgeous. She is spring and summer personified. I feel like this bottom row down here would be super gorgeous for like autumn and fall, like when we get into like September and everything. But I think she is just absolutely gorgeous. She's stunning, and I'm gonna play with her pretty soon. So she's in that palette. That palette, that pile. But if you guys made it to this point of the video, just thank you, thank you, thank you. I love doing this. I love editing. I love doing this so incredibly much. So just thank you guys for being here and supporting me, and just I love this so much. So just thank you. A couple things before you go though. Remember to not be a piece of shit, to be homophobic, to be transphobic, to be racist. It's 2026. Put your head to your ass and do freaking better, and remember morals over makeup. I am sweating every ounce of my balls off right now, so I am gonna close this curtain. I'm gonna go make sure that the air is on. I'm gonna put the fan on my armpits because holy shit, and I'm gonna get editing on this so then you guys can have some content up. But I hope that you guys have just an amazing summer or whatever, because I know that I think Australia is in winter, whatever. I hope that you have like a fun next 3 months, no matter where you are, and just be safe and have a wonderful, wonderful time. Like I said, I'm gonna go edit, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna do all that fun stuff. So remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.